Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hold My Shirt podcast. Back again. We're not live, but we are direct for you. I'm going to introduce all of us. We got an amazing episode coming up, but again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here, pressing play. You guys could be doing anything you want today, but you're spending your time with us. So, to my right, to your left, I want to introduce the living legend himself, the one and only, my head of security, Rhino.
What's up, people? What up, what up, what up, what up?
Rhino, introduce yourself. Say a little something about yourself once again.
A little something about myself.
Oh, yeah. Just letting you guys know he has baby oil in his pocket.
What? That's for half of the show, bro.
Oh, I don't know. That's
and
your
I'm gonna
half.
take off my shirt and just baby oil
Oh,
up.
man. Yeah.
Looking glistening.
Oh, shit.
And to my left, to your right, our other co-host of this amazing, legendary podcast, we got the street legend himself, my homeboy Big Mig, 213 Rone, R1 in the flesh right here. My brother Rone, introduce yourself.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Rone. Oh, to
R
be continued.
To the O-N-E.
Oh, damn. Yep, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
What up, everybody?
That's what I'm talking about. You guys know us from the first episode, so we're just going to keep these vibes rolling, keep the energy rolling. We're going to just have a good time, talk about a recap of our most recent shows. We might talk about some music. We might talk about weed. We might talk about some conspiracies. For sure, my homeboy Rhino's going to take off his shirt.
I'm still not sure about that, though, but okay.
But anyways, my brothers, I am glad to be back. I think we have an amazing time no matter what we do. The fact we get to do this on camera as a jobber, this is fun. And I feel blessed. I feel honored. How you guys feeling, man? A couple of days past the show, how we feeling? How's the recovery?
Good, bro. I'm good. Everything went well in the show.
What did you think? What did you think of the rest of the lineup?
So before we do that, before we announce that lineup and what we think, we just did this past Thursday, 2 days ago, May 15th, we were at La Santa on OC, and we opened up for Dave East. If you guys don't know Dave East, tap in with him, YouTube him, Google him, Spotify him, Instagram him. Amazing, legendary artist. If you like real hip-hop, you would love Dave East. Check his catalog, run him up, and you'll understand what we're talking about. But yes, so that was a show. My homeboy, what did you think about it?
I liked it.
Dave
East was tight.
How'd you feel on stage?
Good. I'm getting used to it.
Natural, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Good. Feeling good.
No, it was good. It was good. I got to this time. I told myself I'm gonna pay attention to the rest of the crowd, see how they react, and of course, at first they didn't know who he was, and they're just okay. Halfway through, see them bobbing their head. By the end, they're trying to figure out the lyrics, throwing up West Side, holding shirts. Can I hold your shirt, bitch? Hold my shirt.
Hey, but that's how it goes, right? We've done these shows enough times to know now that we're pretty much usually the only Mexicans that are performing up there, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part.
yeah.
So like, I feel that's why we get that first look. At first, like they're unsure.
Yeah. Yeah, but just like in sports, you gotta prove yourself.
Yeah.
Good is good.
And you know what I always think too, that they appreciate the fact that we're not doing like that Chicano hip hop.
Yeah, nothing against Chicano hip hop. It has its own lane. It
Shout out
has
to
its own
everybody
lane.
that does that. Shout out.
Yeah, nothing against it. But don't you feel like that once they see, oh shit,
They're like,
they just did a Nipsey Hussle.
what's going on here?
Straight rap.
What's going on? Let's see.
You don't have to get pigeonholed into a certain genre by saying. I think it's both the gift and the curse, because if you're a Chicano rapper, you get to be on your own lane, so you only compete against whomever.
They just keep you on that little
Yeah.
platform, just Chicano rap. They don't put you on anything else.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I think just being a hip hop artist, period, that's the goal. Like, I'm pretty sure Psycho Realm, they don't call themselves Chicano rap. Be Real doesn't call himself Chicano rap. Peso doesn't call himself Chicano rap.
It's
So it's almost like an industry.
It's the industry calling it Chicano
Yeah,
rap.
and
it's
labeling
just rap.
it.
Though.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Well, I mean, because you got to think about it too. If they're trying to build up for a certain show or build up for a certain audience, everybody has to have their placement. Or
How big is that audience now, though?
Yeah, I mean,
the audience is my age and shit. We're about to retire.
but I mean, you still see Chicano
We need
rappers
some.
making their sounds.
Say it again.
You still see like Chicano rap making their rounds. You know what I
You
mean?
know,
Like they're doing
Yeah.
their thing. They're still there.
They've
it's
been
just-
around forever. Though.
Yeah, they're still
it's
there.
just now where everyone's paying attention to them.
so is what's that guy's name? Mr. Criminal. Is that Chicano rap?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Who
like
else?
Little
Little
Rob.
Rob.
Little
MB
Rob,
MB
Mr.
Riders,
Shadow.
technically.
Oh, MB Riders.
Mr.
Okay, who
Shadow,
else?
Mr. Little One.
What's that dude's name?
MB
MC.
Rider.
He has a thing in his mouth.
Oh,
MC Magic.
MC
Magic.
MC Magic.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
that's-
they're still touring and doing their
Yeah,
thing. They're still performing.
Oh, see, so
Yeah, there's room. There's room for everybody.
yeah, there's room for
just-
everyone. That's the whole
I
point.
just-
They got their
I think-
audience.
I think the way I was brought up, like with my music, the background, and everything, I was introduced through my parents.
Okay.
I think it helped me reinforce that. Like when I make my music, I don't want to be Chicano because I fell in love with everything else but Chicano music.
Right.
what I mean? So it's like-
what was what you can remember rap wise? What was the first hip hop song artist that made you think, oh man, this is pretty cool? You had to be
like the first album that always sticks in my head was Chronic 2001.
oh man,
That was always the very.
He even
the
says
very
it in
first
one of his lyrics, right?
Yeah.
I think it's in the West Coast song where you said there's no
Oh.
album above it,
Yeah.
oh you do say no
Yeah.
album about
which is kind of weird, but okay.
No, like it's
Sure.
just
Sure, that's
like,
the
just-
best one ever.
Ice Cube's rolling over his grave. So
I
is
just-
Tupac.
I guess nobody made hip hop before that.
Right.
Okay.
You said what I was introduced to, cabron.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but well,
I didn't say this is
No,
a
no,
history of
it's 'cause You
rap.
gotta remember, I know your
Age.
lyrics, bro, and I had a problem with that lyric. I'm like, no album is above it, huh?
oh,
No
man, yeah.
album.
But
Not
you see,
Doggy
like-
Style,
Right?
Doggy
not
Style-
DJ Queen.
I
Oh,
was
man.
introduced
But
to
I was
that.
like,
I
alright,
was
yeah.
introduced to that. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
So it's like,
The other day I was listening to CMW. Have you heard of CMW?
Yeah.
Oh, Compton's Most Wanted.
MCA.
Oh, man, yeah, in the motherfucking house.
G.
G. Yeah. Oh man, I grew up on
Crying
MCA.
2001 was better. Come on.
Oh
now.
my god. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay,
Music to
yeah.
Drive By, like
Product.
the great lyrics of Music to Drive By.
Okay,
Oh, come on.
Let me hurt you guys' feelings a little bit more. You know what I think is like almost one of the second best albums? Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh, get the hell out of here. I'm done.
Oh damn.
I'm done. I'm done.
You see
He
what I'm
got
saying?
rich and stopped trying. That's what happened.
Hey, but just think about the impact that
Oh,
album.
I'm done.
But I can't hate that album. You know what? Okay, I'll give you this.
Just think about the impact.
I'll give you this. I feel that album is the last of that 90s era of like Snoop that's had that sound of that Dr. Dre influence.
Yeah.
That's the last.
Oh,
that's the last.
Chronic? You talking about the Chronic?
No,
right?
no. The Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get rich.
The 50 Cent.
The 50 Cent one. I feel like that was the last one that had that West Coast, even though he's not from LA, obviously, but he had Nate Dogg. He had Nate Dogg and
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
But-
He had,
So now
Nate
think
Dogg
about
is
it too.
tight.
Think about when it came out and where I was at musically. So it's like that's why Chronic 2001, Get Rich, Die Trying. That's why those had such impact on me.
so are you a game fan? The Game?
I like the game.
I think the
Yeah,
game is
I-
underrated.
Game's tight.
I have nothing bad. I like a lot of hip hop. I have, it's just those two specifically, like, they really influenced my music, and then Nipsey hit me right after them. So it's like,
Oh, it was a trip that you knew who Nipsey was.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I was like,
But,
all right.
Before
I
we
named my
trail-
dog Nipsey.
But,
for
but
goodness
before we trail off, let's get back to that show because it was an epic show. We killed, and I don't say that being biased, but
No.
every show we go to, we kill.
I-
There's not one show where we're like, oh, we
No,
could have done
I-
better. Like,
I gotta say,
we stand out.
I gotta say on that one because I spent a good amount of time with in the crowd, so I really got to feel the crowd's energy, and I gotta say this is the smoothest. You guys, even with the wires, you guys already knew how to move around.
I hated that, bro.
But you already
the
knew.
wires suck, bro. I'm sorry, dog.
Pass the wire.
Pass the wire.
Pass the wire. Pass the wire.
Pass the wire.
No, I noticed that you did like little skip and shit. I'm like, look at fucking
I was
Rhino.
like, damn, dog.
No, that was
like,
good. That was good, and then the sound was phenomenal. Although I noticed why Dave East had those wireless mics. I'm like,
Sounds a little better. Yeah.
Okay.
You can move better with those.
Oh yeah, yeah. He had them. I don't know who said golden mic for I think it was Snoop. He used to roll around with a gold mic.
Yeah.
Didn't he have one where it was like a hand holding the mic? That was
Something like that. Yeah. So it's a thing. It's a thing.
And then he had one with a big ass marijuana leaf on it.
Oh, that's dope.
Well, with the handle one?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
That was sick.
He used to come
But
out with
yeah,
it all
so
the time.
my takeaway from the show, it was a very good show. I think they made the mistake by having us open.
Yeah.
I honestly, I never care. And you know that. You guys know. Whenever you want to put me on, I just want to be able to perform. I don't care if it's first, middle, last. I don't care who's watching or not watching. I just want to get up there because I love doing it. And like I said, every time we do it, everybody just gets impressed. Everybody kind of like, oh, shit, like, they're for real. That this is real good music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the way we build our sets, it's always like I always try to do like a roller coaster, where it's a slow lift, and all of a sudden, boom, we hit them with one. You know, and I feel like we did it really good with this show. And I think everybody got caught off guard with Rick James.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that
everybody got caught off guard with that one.
I didn't even tell Ryan.
Including yours truly.
Next time, a heads up, brother.
Hey,
you know what the funny thing is? Every time you don't know if you're going up or not until like a minute or two before the show. Hey, come on, we're going up.
In some venues,
at this point, you know now, huh? Like, hey, I'm gonna be up there.
Well, it's good so that you don't get nervous, so you don't have to think about it and sleep on it. Like,
yeah. So
do not. Rule number 1: don't trip over thy wire.
Just come on stage.
It's not the nerves. Like you get nervous, but once you touch the microphone, all that leaves, bro. All that leaves.
Well, once you get caught, like you're lost in the moment. You know what I mean? Like the music hits, everybody's vibing.
Let me show you. You're nervous. You grab the microphone. Once you grab the microphone, that's everything doesn't matter.
All of a sudden, my homeboy just clicks in the gear.
Right, damn.
Let's go.
Natural.
Yeah.
Ready.
All right. So, like I said, so my takeaway, I thought that they did the show bad by having us go first, and not that it was a bad show. It was a great show. There was many great artists up there. They were lyrical. Some had good beats. Some were just. Obviously, you can see that they might have been early in their career,
right?
But they were all great. I have no issue with any of them. The only issue was just the placement, because I feel like we set the bar right off the rip. So we had everybody yelling for us, "Bitch, hold my shirt," and then it goes from that to the next couple artists who don't know how to interact with the crowd.
That was going to be my point. The crowd reaction. You were able to interact with the crowd.
Big time.
And that helps because now you have their attention. Yeah. And I think some of the other artists, they were just focused on their music, which is great. You got to be focused on your music. However, they forgot one crucial part, to interact with the crowd. MC stands for what?
Move the crowd.
That's right.
But now, think about it too. The issue when it comes to these performances. And Ryan, I know you see it with me now that you're up there more. Yes or no? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yes or no? If you're up there trying to be too real, too hard, it takes away from the whole performance. If you're up there too gimmicky and you're just trying to entertain or whatever, then your music is suffering.
Yep.
So for us,
I feel like you can also tell they're nervous because they're just focusing on the music, just trying to remember the lyrics,
and they won't move around and things like
interaction,
that. And then they don't know how to choose the right songs to perform. They don't know how to have backup vocals for certain parts. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, but that's all like learning on the job experience, you know. And for us, we've done it so many times. You know, we know what songs to choose. We know which artists, what kind of crowd that they bring, so we know how to cater our set to their crowd. But yeah, so for everybody that came after us, I felt like they chose the wrong songs to perform. I felt like everybody was trying to be really like conscious rap, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your style, there's nothing wrong with that. But the bad thing is the way we started the show. We went up on a peak, then it kind of just came back down, and it was like plateaued until maybe one or two songs from every other artist maybe spiked and then back down.
And I think that was another thing, their choice of songs. I mean, I'm sure they have more. They didn't fit. They didn't flow. You went from like a lyrical song, and then you were trying to like party a little.
Which is nothing wrong to do the lyrical.
No.
But you have to realize the environment you're in.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah, that was. Yeah,
be in the party mode.
Engaging. Exactly. That's the word right there.
Look at Rhino.
Engaging.
Yes, you know ladies and gentlemen.
Bell it, tough guy.
And
I do have an extensive
that brings me back to my point. That brings me back to the point where it's like you can be real on stage. You can be a real artist. You can talk about real shit. But you have to be entertaining. And that's
Yeah.
what a lot of them lack. They don't know how to find the balance. And I think we found the balance. I think we found it perfect. I think we built our sets perfect. I think it runs smooth. And I think everybody hears the real lyricism we got. But at the same time, when we hit a song like I Boogie and we have fun with it, even when it's a fun song, it's still real lyrics, you know?
But look at the difference. I thought the ones that were there, I wish I would remember his name. He was doing great, but I'm like, it sounded like a little Pitbullish, and I'm like, oh, this is not the type of crowd that's gonna dig that type of song.
Yeah.
And your party songs, they're really like party songs. If it has a West Coast feeling, like if we went to New Jersey or something, I don't know if they would hit because it's a whole different. It's a
Yeah.
You gotta
Well,
read
if
your
I drop
audience.
if I drop like West Coast, I probably wouldn't do West Coast out there. But like, I think I Boogie would hit out there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
What's the hook? What's the hook on I Boogie? You guys know the hook.
Oh.
I don't dance, I Boogie.
Oh.
That hits everywhere. I thought you should know I don't dance, I Boogie. That hits that can hit anywhere. That's not a necessarily West Coast thing. It might be like a West Coast beat that it's on, but like anybody can cater that. No,
True.
1, 2, 3.
If
Go
it's
and
good, it's good.
Go and show me how to step. 3, 2, 1 from the right,
Right
slide
to
left.
left.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's very universal, very universal. But like
Well,
I said,
can you remember any of theirs that was like a party song?
I can't. The only one that stands out to me is the one we talked about, where me and the dude use the same beat.
yeah.
But I did mine
and
before.
he ended his set with that song.
And I know, and that one I did what 4 years ago,
Yeah, I was like,
or is it 3?
Moments.
Yeah, was it 4 years or 3 years ago? It was 4, right? 2021.
That had to be like your
That was 2021. That was off of Get What You
two
Give.
albums. No, 3 albums.
Three albums,
Yeah. Yeah, because it has to be 3 albums, bro.
Yeah, dude, and he was a dope lyric too. He had another song before that it was real hype that I thought he should have ended.
and
on
then with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was good.
But
It was great.
Here's what I think too. A lot of artists know who Dave East is, so they catered their sound to try to sound like Dave East.
Yeah, that's exactly
Instead
it.
of like trying to put themselves out there.
That's exactly it.
Like
And
they
work.
chose Dave East songs and they chose like
They
the
just-
Dave East
They
beats.
just
So
wanna
accommodate.
They
Yeah.
want to do the same
Well,
thing.
they did that with
because they
Killer
wanna stand
Priest.
out.
Yep.
Remember, they did
Yep.
the same with
Yep.
Killer
Yep.
Priest. Like everybody was fucking
But
sounded like New
was-
Jersey Drive.
That's a different kind of a show, though, bro. That's a hip hop head show. See what I'm saying? So of course, if you're going for the hip hop heads, you want to put your lyrical stuff out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they were
Or like
lyrical guys.
Underground style
When
too,
you
for
do
sure.
like Dave East or DJ Quick, something like that, you want to put like a little bit of lyrical,
True.
but mostly party stuff.
True.
See what I'm
Yeah,
True.
you gotta be entertaining.
True.
But
Vibe,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like there's a fine balance of being real on stage, and being entertaining. A lot of these guys are just trying to be too hard, too hood, too this, and it's like that's cool because that's who you are as a person. But like if you're trying to put on a show, you gotta know when to pander to the crowd. You gotta look
Yeah.
into somebody's phone. You gotta make a connection and dap somebody up. You know what I mean? You gotta do
Interact,
something.
interact with the crowd
Yeah.
when you can, especially a venue that way.
Now, I will say having the wire on the mic makes it a little bit harder to pander because
Hell
you're
yeah.
thinking about holding
Hell
the
yeah.
wire, stepping, not crossing with each other.
And then
things like
it
that.
all depends on the size of the stage too.
Yeah.
That's a small stage.
Yeah.
That's a small
Yeah.
stage. What's his name performed there?
You
Too
know
short.
what stage was small too? I don't mean to switch the topic, but the observatory, it was high, but it was kind of small, huh?
I think it was bigger than.
You think so? I feel
something.
like that one was bigger. I felt it was just shorter.
No. Well, baby, because we had wireless mics, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
And we could move around more.
That's true.
And I tend to go to one side, and so you can stay on the other side.
yeah,
That way we could have the whole crowd.
that's true. Yeah, good call.
Constellation Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's definitely a higher stage.
But the Davey show was cool. I liked it. I had a good time.
He-
We were there before at sound check, and we stood all the way out to the meeting.
Oh, Crystal,
Yeah.
homegirl Crystal, she got to meet her
tattoos?
future man. Yeah, her future boo.
her
That's-
future ex-husband.
oh, that's right, future ex-husband.
the
That's-
future baby daddy. And that's cool. She was like so stoked.
yeah,
to see
I was happy to
it.
see that
Yeah,
she
that's
really
cool.
enjoyed it.
Who shout out? Who shout out?
Yeah, that's
Shout
right.
out Crystal. She was cool. She was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good show. But like the cool thing is too for the meet and greet, they didn't kick you guys out neither. You didn't have
No.
wristbands,
Yeah.
but I didn't let him in. I was like, hey, we came together. They're not gonna stand outside.
Shit, I was
you know?
chopping it up with Davies, bro.
Yeah,
You saw that?
dude, that was
Shit,
cool.
was chopping it up like
He had his
that.
own moments with it,
Oh,
dog.
what? When is the joint album coming out?
If he's looking for hype, man, let him know.
No, he needs security.
Oh, that's
I'll give him
right.
the discount. I'll
That's
give him the
right.
discount.
Nah.
Every time you come to the West Coast, you ain't got to check in.
Yeah,
you
you
just
good?
check in with
Check in
Rhino.
with Rhino.
Rhino. Yeah, he had a big pun tattoo.
Relax,
He has a
bro.
big pun
Oh, I
tattoo on
saw
his
it.
leg, and that's what he called him out for at first.
Yeah,
Because you noticed a tattoo, remember?
he had
The
some
big
clean
pun.
work.
The big pun.
Yeah, on the
One
thing
of
in
my
his
favorite
leg.
MCs, so I know
Oh,
that real
that's
quick.
right.
You know
Big
that?
pun.
You guys know that? You guys know that?
Does Big Pun ever take a fucking breath?
It
Damn.
goes
Yeah.
off, man.
That
Legend.
guy.
Legend.
You know what? I think he had some kind of, not disease, but some kind of, something was wrong with him where he was able to fucking go that long without breathing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a medical condition
He
that made
had
him dope.
Sleep apnea, but awake.
No,
Riddle
no.
the diddle, the
Canna-
diddle,
Canna-
biddle,
remember
biddle.
Cannabis? Remember Cannabis? The rapper?
Unfortunately, yes.
He explained the whole thing, though. There's a video where he explained what he had. I
Oh
was like,
yeah, so it's a thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he had some. Like,
So
Crazy.
it gave him like ability to go longer.
well,
Yeah.
but he's not breathing. How healthy is
Yeah,
that?
in one breath. So he could spit more bars with
Yeah.
just one breath.
Oh damn.
Yeah, yeah.
As
Have you
opposed to
ever gone down the Big Pun rabbit hole?
Nah.
And listen to his music.
Like his always like music, yeah, but like
really.
any stories about
No,
him,
more like-
nothing like that. But
No,
music,
go
yeah.
down like lyrics and
Lyrics.
really listen
Listen.
to
Yeah,
a
like
couple of songs in a row.
I had my phases of going through like underground and commercial and then like grunge rap, and, you know,
Oh, damn,
some
that's a
UK
thing.
drill stuff. Like
Oh man, I don't
Yeah,
understand what the fuck they say.
some of the beats are hard though.
That's about it.
Some of the beats are hard.
That's about it.
But like for me, so
Who-
when I
who's
hear all
this?
this stuff,
UK rappers.
Oh.
but they have
I mean,
I
some
can't
beats.
stand that
I don't
accent
understand.
anyway, bro.
Maybe
So
because I
imagine-
can't understand what the fuck.
And then
You
they
see-
sound
you see-
just like how you said too. Yeah,
We're looking at it for different reasons though. Like for me, I hear a beat and then it's okay. Now is this gonna be good for a show? Can I make it my own? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's not.
See,
I don't listen
I'm
to it
listening
like
to the lyrics.
yeah. See, sometimes I don't do that. I don't listen for lyrics or I won't listen to it like I need a song to work out to. Like I won't choose it. Sometimes I'm just trying to like find a new style or a new beat because like being versatile, being able to perform in front of different styles of crowds, like
You know,
it helps
that's an underrated aspect of your career, that you make your own beats.
it's fucking hard.
Because I really seen dudes like, oh shit, they're totally vibing to the beat,
yeah,
and you make your own.
yeah. Well,
So is that technically a
making
producer?
beats, engineer, producer, beat
Engineer,
maker, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because there's some guys that do it all, so they wear
The hat.
the hat for all of it. But to be a beat maker alone is hard. Or at least for me, it's
Yeah.
hard. At least for me, but knowing that though is hard. It makes it easier for me to write lyrics and know that's my lane, and then choosing the right beats. Choosing the right beats is just as important as putting out the message. You know.
True. Like I feel that Nas, he
That's-
chooses the wrong beat
That's
all
where
the time.
that's where they criticize him at, bro.
Like damn,
He's
couldn't
like-
you get like a hit 'em up or a and didn't he work with Dre? I want to say no, he never worked with Dre.
Yeah,
Rakim.
No, he
worked
worked with Dre on the Firm album.
Oh, that's right. The
Firm.
Firm. That is
Him,
dope.
AZ, and Foxy Brown
Foxy Brown. Damn. That yeah.
featuring Nature.
Oh, damn. No. Nature is oh fuck. He's to freestyle.
Nature's Nas' homeboy.
Oh, that's right. With Big Jungle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Bravehearts.
I want to
yeah.
talk about Nas real quick, but before we go to the Nas, is there anything you guys would have changed about the show? Besides the placement of us, I got one thing I would change, but I want to hear what you guys got.
Great
Change.
question. I thought the DJ was great. Like
Yeah.
DJ was on point. I
Shout
think
out
the
DJ
sound.
Indigenous.
What's his name?
DJ Indigenous.
Indigenous. He was
Indigenous.
dope.
Who
He was
shout out?
dope.
Who shout out?
He was dope. I think the sound was decent. It was
Yeah.
really good. The flow, how you went from one song to the next one, it was as close to flawless as I've seen it. The sound was good. The mics, you can hear what you're saying. No, I can't think of. a change. No.
Well, I mean, not just necessarily for our set, but like just in general about the whole show. Is there anything you would change?
Oh, well, for one, there was probably one guy, one too many.
Yes. Okay.
One too many.
So I was thinking that.
Yeah,
Only
too many
because
acts, too many acts.
it lost a little of its luster. I could see people are like, all right. They started getting to where is Dave East?
Yeah. It got kind of antsy.
The girls were
Antsy.
good. I liked the touch. Those girls, they got down. I wish I remember their names, but I thought they were good. No, they were great because they needed that different touch. And then I noticed that gave like a different vibe, and it got more people to get up. So that was
sure.
because the crowd was already kind of losing interest.
They were like,
Yeah.
come on, just bring
If
out Dave East
if
already.
it's too much of like that same style of rap, it's kind of okay. With
Yeah, the show did kind of drag on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the
there
only
was
thing.
a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it dragged on too long. Like
so
too
you
long.
say-
A set, maybe one artist,
So
many.
too many artists. And what about you?
That's dragged on. Not too
So
long.
same thing. Too many artists.
Too many artists.
Okay,
bro.
so for me, yeah, that I didn't think about that, but yeah, there was too many artists. But my thing was, I wish there was food there. The fact that there was no food served on the inside, that's what I would change.
What?
Food for us. I would
I
change.
was gonna say the fact that we
I
can't
wasn't
smoke.
expecting that answer either, bro.
If anything, I wanted to say that no more smoking policy unless you're Dave East. Of course, he was able to fucking. Hey, when you get to that
At
status,
that point, we should have just lit up with him, huh?
yeah,
we
I thought
should.
about it, but then I'm like, nah. What if they trip on Mark and then I'm like, no, because you bring your smoking homies. So
Yeah, that's true.
you don't want to burn. No pun intended.
Yeah, burn no
any
bridge.
bridges. Hey,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Shh.
Yeah, no, I just like performance places where there's food because, like, you know how I am. Sometimes I won't eat before a show.
Yeah.
So going all day not eating, and then it's like, fuck, some chicken wings or something, some French fries,
Something.
just something. So that for me, that's always the thing. Like,
I
wish
wasn't
these venues
expecting
had
that
food.
answer, but okay.
Yeah, well, because like
Well,
I mean, other
if
than
they
that, I
let
thought the
you
show was good.
smoke, then they would be able to sell food. See, so then they can double up.
Make double
Let
money.
motherfuckers smoke so you can make some money with
Oh, you
food.
know what? Here's another thing. There's no service in the bottom right there at the basement.
Oh
There's no
yeah,
cell phone service.
especially
Oh,
for
hell
Android
yeah,
users.
Yeah.
That's true.
I heard it's an
So-
anti-Android
Oh, hell yeah,
establishment.
it is, bro.
Anti-Android
Hell
Man, the world's against
establishment.
Android. Are-
Damn.
Android gang,
Oh,
baby.
They see
come
you
on,
green
now.
and shit.
Android baby.
Come on,
Oh.
man. Hey, respect our green bubble, huh?
Respect that.
Respect
Oh,
the green
man.
bubble. Come on,
All
now.
this, all this
man.
iPhone stuff.
Oh man! Eventually, you'll come to the dark
What,
side.
never.
You're an eye hater.
Never will I ever.
Hey, how about this? How about
He's an
this?
eye hater.
How about this? Have you
Eye
heard?
hater.
Let's roll into the conspiracy theory realm. How about an Apple,
wait.
right?
I talk about Nas still. I want to talk about Nas.
Oh.
Just real quick. So you said that he chose
Beats.
the wrong beats. You said like
They say-
historically. Okay,
He's
so
hard. Lyrically, he's hard.
Oh fuck yeah,
Whose beats should he have been on? Who do you think would have been like
man!
that's the one?
Man, imagine him on Reasonable Doubt, like the Jay-Z one.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine him
Which
on
one, though?
on the album, any of them. Pick,
So you think
pick
you
one.
think he
Technically,
should
he
have
was
been-
on the
he-
album, right? On the
Well,
Dead Prez.
yeah. Oh, right. So imagine if it would have been his whole song. That you just made my point. Imagine if it would have been his song, not a line.
Not a certain song, but like you think he should have been using Jay-Z styles, like Jay-Z beats.
Well,
Jay-Z
not
style.
him necessarily, but some DJ Premier. Obviously, when he was with DJ Premier, that's probably his best beat
DJ
there.
Premier.
Like Gangstar, right? The whole Gangstar album with Guru. Switch Nas with Guru on those beats. Oh my goodness! Even if I rule the world, right? Nas,
Listen
Tupac
to him in
beats.
other people's album. Listen to him in
Yeah.
other people's album, and you hear when somebody else picks a beat, and if you listen to him, you be like, "Damn, Nas is cool as hell."
Fuck
Why
yeah.
his albums don't sound like that?
What artist or what style do you think he should have chose?
He should
So
choose-
you said DJ Premier or like Jay-Z style?
Well, no. Just even on, let's say Nas on Hit 'Em Up instead of Tupac. If the first time you ever would have heard Nas on Hit 'Em Up,
Nah, I
that-
don't think that's. I
you,
don't think
you
that's
know
a
why?
Nas.
Because
But
he-
like, so
but I agree
that's
with
West
DJ
Coast? You want a
Premier.
West Coast beat?
no, on the West, I've heard him on.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, you think he would have been more successful, even bigger, if he was like a West Coast, like West Coast beats?
Well, because he was a kind of wannabe Tupac, right? So he would have the same kind of flow at one
Why
time.
do people say that though? That he was a wannabe Tupac.
Because they all were.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, bro.
Well, what did
Like-
Mobb D? They call themselves thugs. Motherfucker, no, ain't nobody called themselves a thug until Tupac came out and said, "I'm a thug."
Is that true, Rhino?
No work thug was out there.
I think that was before my
But
time a
nobody
little bit.
claimed it.
My-
That motherfucker had it in his stomach.
Oh, Thug was it Thug Life?
Yeah.
Thug life.
Yeah.
Hey, we should get Thug Life tattoos.
Oh,
Sick.
damn.
That'd be sick.
I'm kind of running out of room, so I have an excuse.
No lie, dude, no lie.
I have an excuse. I can't have Thug Life on my fucking
You just
as
get
a
the
tramp
bullet.
stamp.
Just get the bullet.
No, that's like a bad.
Like
That's like a
omen or
bad
what?
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. There's tattoos I think you shouldn't get on yourself.
Okay.
I'm not into demons, so why would I get myself like a
Yeah,
demon
that's
and
true.
shit? Like, nah. I think when you put something like that on your skin, you gotta.
You should change your Instagram handle to SA Little Demon.
Oh,
That's a little
shit!
S.A. little demon.
Damn. Oh no, that's like what a cat.
But okay, so you say Nas would have been even better with some DJ
Just different
Premier
beats.
Just different beats.
Just different beats
Like
overall.
Premier was a
But
good
like,
producer.
you know, artists they
DJ
have like
Premier.
a certain sound, like
All right,
okay. There's a distinct difference in sound from The Game and Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
of course. But I'm gonna go
Of
back
course,
to the
'cause
beat thing.
That's in a different region. That's why.
But,
I'ma
but
go-
that's what I'm
sound.
saying. Like, I'm not saying like he needs to sound like another New York rapper or have like another New York style. I'm not saying like Nas would have killed it if he had like Fabulous style beats or like who else to do
Well,
like
this is an example.
what's his face from Jadakiss? Is he New York?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Jadakiss.
So
yeah.
it's like, oh, well, if Nas had Jadakiss style,
Jadakiss
like,
beats.
I'm not saying like New York
Swiss
but,
beats.
I'm not a big
know.
Swiss Beats guy.
No.
That style got old really quick. It's dated. If you hear something from him
I
right
mean,
now,
it was cool when he
At
was
the
when he
time.
was working with a DMX.
yeah.
But then,
well,
then once he went more commercial, it's like, ugh,
Well,
come on, Swiss.
that was gonna be my point. That you can make if the rapper's dope, you can put any beat. For example, there is a whole album that has only Wu-Tang beats with Biggie. Fucking dope. Every song is fire. Then all his known songs, right? Then they'll do another one with, get this, James Brown. Only James Brown beats and
Legend.
and Biggie sounds dope on every song.
Where's
That's
this at?
Oh, we'll play it later.
On YouTube?
Yeah. Oh man, and then they do a Biggie West Coast beats only.
Are you talking
Dope.
about the AI?
No.
hip-hop?
The AI is when they rap and say
Yeah,
different
they
shit.
s-
Nah, this is just beats. A DJ, right? Did let's say all James Brown.
Like he mashes it up.
Yeah, it's exactly a mashup. So only James Brown beats with Biggie. I cannot believe how dope.
They
So if you're
take
dope, you're
acapella
dope.
version. They take acapella version and then just put
Yep.
it over
Yeah,
instrumental.
yeah, I know.
That's what he's saying. That's what
It's dope. So that's what I'm saying. If you're dope, you'll sound dope in any beat.
Yeah.
However, the Nas beats are not that dope.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was just curious on like you guys' take on who like whose beats he should have been on or been working with. You know what
I
I mean?
think that would have been it. Like DJ Premier sounds
DJ
more
Premier
of a,
side, yeah.
it's
DJ
more-
Premier was more. Sound,
Oh,
bro.
you know what though?
'Cause he had
Alchemist.
He had that grimy New York.
Yeah,
I
but
like
Alchemist.
especially the shit he does with Action Bronson.
Oh,
I love that shit.
you know one song I was talking about yesterday. I fucking love it. He's like, why you gotta be on my back?
Oh, that's what the
With Chance the Rapper. And then he goes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope you work at a Friday and it's busy on Friday. And I hope you're young and your titty sag. And I hope you cut
yeah.
yourself 100 times. Like, yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
dope. That shit's dope.
Damn.
Yeah, that's mad. Imagine
That's
you work.
That's a lot of negativity
Right,
towards one person.
Right? Imagine she works on a Friday and
Sounds
I
like
hope
an
you work
iPhone
on Fridays.
user, huh? All the
Sounds like an iPhone user.
Yeah,
you know?
iPhone user. All the I hate.
They have no originality.
Oh, wow.
They just want to fit in with the crowd.
I can't co-sign that. I didn't say that. I can't co-sign that. I
Wow.
didn't say
What
that.
crowd would
Co-sign
that be? What crowd would that
Co-sign
be?
it. Co-sign it.
The
Man, you guys,
Apple crowd.
You guys make me feel like I should have some sunglasses on.
Oh, yeah.
Sunglasses.
Well, you know why? It's because he has a replica on his shirt. Look, it's him. It's him
Oh,
with
relax,
glasses on.
Relax, big brother.
Superhero.
I'm gonna call him Big Brother from now
Notorious
on. bro.
Rhino.
Notorious R.H.
Notorious
I'm gonna
Rhino.
call you Big Brother with all the cameras in here, bro.
Yeah, you do got a lot of cameras.
Hey, you never know who's trying to fucking come
Yeah.
in the house. Fuck that. You're on camera.
That's true. I like
You are being recorded. That's what it says in the front.
I like how when you walk up, it lets you know, like, don't fuck around. You are being recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
in those
funny.
words.
Yeah.
And
That's
then-
what I was hearing. I was like, damn, I'm hearing voices.
These voices.
Hey, imagine not knowing, and you're like drunk or high, and you walk out there. And who the
That's
fuck
what
is talking
that's
to
what
me?
I'm saying. I went out to my car and I heard a voice. I'm like, who keeps talking to me, bro?
Hey,
So do you
they
have
turn
inner
around and
voice?
Start swinging on like they're creeping on.
Because I have cameras at my house too, but they don't speak, dog.
Oh damn,
Yeah,
yours
mine-
is
mine
mute.
there. I just, I have
Yeah.
the
You got a
front door
mute
and
camera.
indoor.
Yeah.
No, this one
That
is
that's
pretty out
crazy.
there. Yeah.
Are you able to speak through your cameras
Yes.
though?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
An alarm, the whole nine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can say there was once this lady there. Her dog was pooping in the front, and I just said, "Thank you for picking that up." And she sure was like, "Oh, where's my bag?" I was gonna pretend I was gonna pick it up, but nah, bitch.
Yeah, hold my shirt. I'll pick that up.
Yeah. No, she said, "Hold my shit." I was like, "Oh hell no!" I'm like, "You're picking that shit up."
That's
Literally.
Your
Yeah.
cameras too, same thing. You can speak through them. And
No,
all that?
I can speak to. I can
sick.
speak,
That's
but it doesn't speak like that. It doesn't say, "Hey, you're being recorded."
Yeah. Has an announcement on.
I was like, "Damn, how do I tell
Hey,
the
imagine
voices
you
in
can
my
change
head
it. There's a
stay
gun on
quiet?"
you.
Oh
Imagine you
shit.
can change the prompt. Hello, you're being recorded with a gun on you.
And then they get shot. They'll be like, "Oh, disclaimer: he shoots people."
Imagine.
Yeah, no. Can't rat yourself out.
But you know what I'm thinking of though? Like with all your cameras, you can do like a vlog.
Yeah, because
Like
the whole house. Yeah.
Yeah, but like just like a daily thing. Remember we were talking about it at the show. Like
Oh, that's a
like-
great
like a
one.
vlog,
We should go over that one.
Imagine we were here getting ready for a show and all that, and without having to pay somebody, we can just pull your footage
Yeah.
of what us getting ready.
Yeah.
Like
That's
behind
a
the
good
scenes
idea.
stuff.
Practicing
That's a good
and
idea.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Collect some
Yeah.
footage from your ring camera.
We can actually do one from the Ring camera now after we're done with the
Yeah, to
podcast.
set up the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you just gotta like chop it up, but like
Yeah,
show this is what we
splice
did.
it, yeah.
Dude.
All I gotta do is download it and send it to you, and then bam,
That'd be
you
sick.
got this.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Yeah. I was thinking
In the
about that right
back
now.
too. Well, I had thought about it when we do the music one, the music review. That's another one that's coming.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Coming
sir.
soon.
Yes. Today we looked over the legal issues, and it looks like it's
And by we looked over it, Big looked over it.
That's what we means.
He looked. That's his department. That's the legal team right there. That's his department.
I'm like, I
He's
found
the
it,
legal
guys.
department.
Yeah.
I found it. I found it.
Anything legal, this is our guy right
I
there.
found it. I
he's
gave
a,
him.
He's the talent.
Yeah.
I guess that makes me the sex appeal, huh?
Yeah. We would.
Cue the baby oil. Hey, at that point, I should have like
No,
Diddy's
at
head
that
pop up over
point,
the chair.
no.
Hey, the-
No, we
Our,
not
our
doing
first
no baby
sponsor is
shower.
gonna be Johnson and Johnson.
Hey,
At that point,
no,
I
we're
should
gonna
Diddy's
do
head
it
pop
with
up behind
Rayitos,
on the couch.
Rayitos
A
and
prop,
Sol.
a big old
We're
oil.
gonna do it with the Spanish one, bro.
Oh, Johnson and Johnson.
The Rayitos de Oro.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that the baby powder?
Yeah.
Oh,
The one that
man.
gives cancer?
Oh,
Yeah, that one. That part.
that part.
Yeah.
Is that facts or is
Wow.
that conspiracy? Because I think I know where we're heading.
I think everything gives you cancer nowadays.
That's true. I
Hey,
know,
how
what
about
is
they
safe?
told me this about the dogs? To stop giving them chicken from Costco because it gives them rashes and they get cancer. So I'm thinking, what the fuck is it doing to the humans?
Oh, I know. I
think
didn't even think about that.
They put so much stuff on them because chickens, when I was growing up, they weren't that big. These motherfuckers are on steroids.
Yeah, they're big as hell,
chickens.
dog.
Yeah.
Everybody says
Fucking
hormones
chicken
and
legs
shit, huh?
looking
Yeah,
like
all that
breast,
stuff.
dog.
Yeah, it's all the hormones. that
Chicken legs are big as hell, bro.
I know.
I was like, I don't remember them being
Still,
that
what
big.
part is the nugget?
I'm gonna let you find out, bro.
All the males come
I'll
with
let
two.
you.
Oh, my.
All the males come with two.
Answer that part. I
I never seen a
But yeah,
nugget.
you know that's true. Like it's like they're trying to outlaw everything now. Everything's bad for you.
No, but
like what's his face? RFK.
Right,
all
right.
The food stuff
However,
that's trying to be banned.
all those ingredients outside the U.S., they're not allowed. It's
Yeah.
considered
Yeah.
a poison.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why?
Why
That's why
us?
that's
Yeah.
what trips me out because I
You
see
know why?
I see a
You know why?
newscast.
pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
Yes,
They're
yes.
behind
That's
all of
what I
that
was
stuff.
no
gonna
money
say
in
that.
cures.
Go to them.
No
Yes.
money in cures.
It's funny how
Only
they
treatment.
say processed foods are bad for you. Yeah,
But
y'all don't
here's
make you gotta make no bill for them to take it out the stores.
Yep.
And it's
100%.
all natural medicine is bad for you. Yeah, you guys never tell us about all the all the
Eastern medicine.
all the prescription
Herbs.
medicines, you guys don't say that it's bad for us.
Yeah.
How come you never say that?
Well, they do in their TV ads when they run the side
It'll
effects.
cure-
Yeah,
it'll
the side
cure one-
effects is
It's
worse.
good for this.
The side effects is
It'll cure
worse.
one
But-
thing, give you
but-
3 more.
Yes or no? It's good for this. It fixes that, and even this. And then right at the very end,
You
last
can
10
go blind. You
seconds,
can die. You
Blah,
won't
blah,
be
blah,
able to
yeah.
hear. Yeah.
And,
Death,
fuck.
cancer,
and severe
blindness.
diarrhea.
You have diarrhea. You have diabetes now. You lose a
Yeah.
leg. You have to go get a vaccination. Blah 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 blah.
But
blah.
I can have sex for 2 hours.
What? I think we're talking about the wrong.
That's
This
one of the
This
prescriptions.
guy, no, this guy wants to
Wait.
bring out his
Here we go.
baby oil. He wants to tell us why and how, and it was 2 hours. Okay, Rhino. Oh, Rhino took a Rhino pill. He took a Rhino pill.
Yo, like,
That's where Rhino came from.
Right.
Damn, I had
We're
no
talking
idea.
about
we were on the same
prescription
page.
medicine.
You think-
That's
We were
a
on the same
prescription
page.
medicine,
And then
right?
all of a sudden-
Cialis and all that. That's
We
a
supposed
prescription
to be
medicine.
brothers.
Wow.
I don't know if we were talking
I
about
guess
those.
you guys don't have no sense of humor. My bad.
Hey, I don't think we were
My
talking
bad.
about those.
I know.
We're talking about like different pharmaceuticals.
My
No,
bad.
I'm not talking about the blue rhino, the honey pouches. I'm talking about
I
that
don't
stuff.
do none of that stuff, bro.
All of
man.
a sudden.
All,
Wow.
all
All of a
natural, baby.
sudden.
All
Oh,
natural.
man.
Natural oil and shit.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about like Ozempic and shit, and then all of a sudden,
Oh,
the sex
Zipic ain't no
pills.
good for you. You
Oh, man.
take some all that weight you losing is all muscle mass.
And
I
then your
got
face
a lot
with
of that
old.
too. I got a lot of that too. Come on now, I got a lot of that too. Come on now. You want to talk about sex appeal? Come on, I got a lot of that muscle. Come on, look at that. I might rip my sweater if I flex any harder. Come on now.
Damn, he said I'm gonna rip out of this
Damn.
sweater.
That's why I can't hold my legs. I'm gonna rip out of
Stop
these
shopping
shorts.
in the women's
Incredible
section.
hack. I mean, Hulk.
Stop shopping in the women's section.
Hey,
That's why
what-
you're
oh.
ripping them.
Stop getting the schmediums.
Oh,
Don't get the
schmediums.
Medium. That's a medium right there,
Man,
bro.
you know what's funny? The older I get, I love getting double X. Just loose and comfortable. I love that shit. Older I get. Before, I used to try to get form fitted. Now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I want to be comfortable.
That's what life
Double
is
X.
about.
Double
Being
X.
comfortable.
That's the
Schmedium.
new rap name. Double X.
Schmedium.
Triple X.
XX.
'Cause you
XXL, like the
you
magazine.
and your freaky
Nah.
shit, your baby.
No, his
oil and
name
all
is.
that.
Here we go.
No,
bro.
it's Rhino Pill.
Yeah.
Here we go.
'Cause
Here we
Blue
go.
Rhino.
Oh, because he crippin'.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, no.
Sorry, I got a sense of humor. People.
Oh, damn.
Had to be the iPhone user.
If you guys,
Complaining.
if you guys haven't picked, I'm complaining. If you guys haven't picked
And
up
once
on
you
it
go
yet,
iPhone,
this guy's
And
a freak.
I think this guy's gonna become an iPhone user next.
Oh, that's cold game. How you gonna do
wow.
me dirty? Oh, that's cold. We're supposed to
Damn.
stick together. This is gang
Damn,
gang.
we supposed to be brothers.
Oh man,
Damn.
I'm gonna have to move the dog
Ba-da,
between me and you.
ba-da-da-da.
Oh, man.
My Glock goes
Man,
ba-da.
Rhino, you're a freak, Rhino. Baby
Oh.
oil, pills. Be honest. How often?
Uh-huh.
Be honest. Come on.
I go speak on that, bro.
How?
I go speak on that.
Once a
sorry.
week for its guy, huh? Blue Rhino pill.
Nah, hell no, more than that. But
Oh damn!
more than once a week, bro.
God damn, my homeboy.
Hell yeah.
He's staying young, huh?
Come on, baby.
That's how that beard stays fertilized. Oh, damn.
You know it, baby.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You see
damn.
how,
He
you see
said
how
that
thick this beard is, baby?
stays fertilized.
Come on.
I'm talking about it. Man.
What the
Hell
fuck? He
yeah.
said
Shout
beard
out.
stays
Hey, at
fertilized.
first I was against his convo, but now I'm all for it. Now let's talk.
Let's talk about it then.
Damn.
iPhone, stay on that side.
Oh, man.
Uncle
Stay-
Rhino, you're a freak, dog.
Yes, ladies, we do give out love advice.
Yeah, don't listen to
Please
it.
send.
Don't
I
listen
mean-
to it.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
I'ma
The
just say
actions
this.
here
Send-
are by
Hey,
professionals.
I'm gonna just say this: we're married men, and it ain't for the money. You know what I'm saying, Rhino? Come on now, it ain't for the money.
I'm not gonna agree with you. I don't know
Oh,
who's
what
watching
the
this.
heck?
Oh, damn.
I ain't trying to get in trouble
Oh,
with my
man.
wife, bro. You
Oh,
crazy?
man. She would support that cause.
What?
She ain't married for the money. You know what I'm saying?
I know
She
she's
married you
married
for
for
the
my,
rhino horn.
she's married for the looks, bro.
Rhino horn. For the rhino horn. You know what I'm saying?
I think she's married me for the looks, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
I'll give you that.
Oh, damn. Oh, man.
I'll give you that.
You must. You know what? You're right. You have a sense of humor.
But you know, hey, shout out to your wife.
Yeah. He's funny. Women do like funny
Hey,
men.
tall, dark, and handsome.
Funny
bro.
how? Funny how?
Tall, dark, and
Funny how?
handsome.
Shout
Oh,
out to your wife.
shit.
Sometimes 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
My homeboy. Now,
said
he's
too much.
three for four though. He's drinking big oil.
Oh,
3 for 4.
damn.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
Uh,
But hey, real talk though. Shout out to your wife. She's
Well,
an amazing person. The fact
oh,
that she let you fucking just podcast with us and rap on stage with us. She has no apprehensions about it. She's a fucking real.
and it's her
one, so
birthday
shout out.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Happy
So
happy
birthday,
birthday.
Mama.
Happy birthday. All right,
Yeah.
Sing.
Happy early
1,
birthday, Mama.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Chop, chop, chop.
Happy birthday to
To you.
you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Head of Security.
Hey.
Happy
birthday.
birthday
to you.
Oh,
Hey.
boom, bop, bing. Yeah.
So like
get
I was
it.
saying, send all
Get
your
it.
love questions to Hold My Shirt Podcast.
Oh, damn.
Any love advice you need on how to be happily married for how many years? 20?
I've been married for 14 years. I've been with her 20.
14.
Technically, that's 20 years. So for any love advice on how to be happily married for 20 years, message us
Hey, hold
right
on,
now.
bro. I didn't say I was happy.
Oh,
I said I was
damn.
married. I was
Everything
just
you
playing.
did,
I was
everything
just
he
playing.
did just fucked
I
it
was
all
just
up.
playing.
Just fucked it all up.
I know. I don't know where
Damn.
to stop. I do not know
He's
where to
like-
stop. I know.
Edit.
I know.
Hit that edit button.
Don't leave any comments anymore. Don't leave
Y'all
any.
can leave all the
Wow.
comments.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. How to be single in 2
In
minutes.
2 seconds. How to be single in 2
Oh,
seconds.
shit.
And yes, a sense
Oh.
of humor
Oh,
built
damn.
a strong relationship.
Oh, yeah. Try to, yeah.
Recover
1
now.
out of 3.
Recover
1 out of
now.
3. 1 out of 3.
He's
You
trying
went
to
from
get
3
me
out
caught
of
up,
3.
bro.
Oh,
Recover
me?
now, yeah.
Drag.
Oh man, Rhino, God, I was on your side again. You keep pushing me to the iPhone side, dude.
Man, right?
Go on.
See what
then.
happens with the Androids?
Go on then. I'll be
Hey,
the
hey,
only
wait,
original
wait,
one
with
out
the
here. Then.
Androids. Now I'm back on this side. Rhino, get my
Go
back.
on then.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Nah,
No, seriously.
All jokes aside, though, happy birthday.
Yeah.
You're an amazing person. Thank you for allowing Rhino to come out and spend time with us. You know, if you can't tell, this completes our holy trinity right here. So without Rhino, we wouldn't be the same. So without you allowing Rhino to have some fun, you know what I'm saying? God bless you. God bless O'Dallas. Man, that's another one right there. She's a real
my
one.
mama right there.
She's a
dog.
real one right
That's
there.
my little
man.
mama right there. Shout
Yeah,
out.
man. I always love seeing you guys on
Shout
Instagram. You guys doing your
Yeah,
thing.
the workout.
The road dog. That's your road dog. Huh? Yeah,
That's
huge
my-
shout
that's
out.
my
Huge
sidekick.
shout out, man.
Sidekick.
I want to
He
do
likes
an
seeing
all
my
ages show.
workouts, bro. Though.
I want to do an all ages show. I don't want to bring her on stage too.
You know what I'm
know?
saying.
That
That's
would
what
be
I
dope.
want. I want that. I want that. I want my niece, my nephew. I want my son, my daughter. I want them all on stage. I want to do all ages show. Let them have fun. Maybe throw one of them into the crowd to crowd surf.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
He
Yeah.
said throw one of them.
You guys gotta give them
Or-
back. Though.
Y'all
You
can
guys
throw
gotta give them
money,
back.
or y'all can throw money at us because we need to raise them.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the dads too. Good call.
Shout out to
all
the
the dads,
dads.
whether you're single or not. Just parenthood in general. It's
And
being a
with-
parent
with-
ain't
with
easy, but the ones that
said-
do is successful. I love you guys.
With that said, I don't know when when the episode's gonna come out, and when we're gonna do another one. I want to wish all the dads a happy Father's Day. I make it a point to do that.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, that's right.
And that includes
Nobody really does make a point to wish happy Father's Day to the fathers.
That's true. Good call. And to all you rap motherfuckers I've been sunning, you better tell me happy Father's Day too. Everybody that I'm murdering at these shows, everybody that I'm killing on these mixtapes, and anybody I have to feature with that I'm doing better than, you better start telling me happy Father's Day.
All right. How do you guys feel about women that say that they want to get wished happy Father's Day because they're independent? They do everything for the child, so then they try to kind of steal that day. But I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't say they try to steal it, but there's some women out there that are working.
Right, do it on their own.
Yeah, they're doing it and they're making it work and they're raising great kids. So it's like
So-
I'm not hating. If they want a happy Father's Day, I would shout them out.
Shout them out.
You know what I mean? I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
if
not.
they're
Let's
doing
say
the job
if I
too-
was a single father, which I'm not, but let's say if I was,
Because they technically
I
are
wouldn't. I
doing the
wouldn't
job
ask for
of
like
two people.
a Happy Mother's Day or anything like that. But like if the woman she feels empowered and going to
And
work,
she's doing
and,
it,
yeah,
and
going
she's
to
doing
work,
it.
paying the
Yeah.
bills,
That's a
raising
tough
them,
gig.
providing.
That's a tough
Yeah,
game.
if they want it, I would give it to them. No problem, no issue. Honestly, there was times when my mom and dad were kind of split up, and on Father's Day, I would tell my mom, hey, you know, I know it's Father's Day, but you know, this is your day too. I would let her know, so I have no issue with that.
Shout out to single mothers.
Now,
Shut up.
if there's ones that aren't providing, there's ones that just going after child support,
going
whatever
out,
it is.
child support.
Yeah, then it's like I wouldn't recognize it, but like if there's ones that are putting in work, then why not?
Yeah.
For sure.
There's always bad apples.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Just like there's bad dads too. There's
there's a lot of.
And we're not all superheroes. We're some good ones, but there's some piece of shit.
Oh,
flying
there's a more than a handful.
I try.
But nobody's
I
perfect.
try. I'm not gonna say I'm like the best father, but I
dude,
try.
you're a good dad. Don't start that. You're a good
I'm
dad.
saying I try.
And then
It doesn't come with a manual.
The effort.
You know?
It's all about the effort.
And if it did, I wouldn't read it.
Oh shit!
Damn, what the
Damn,
Rhino.
Damn it! You do one step forward, two back.
step back, yeah, dude.
Boom, boom.
Don't know when to stop, bro.
Don't stop. Get it. No, I was getting to that part the other
Hey, by
day.
the end of this episode, I'm gonna be sitting next to you like this.
With an iPhone.
Yeah.
That motherfucker already got called on Amazon and shit. I'm like, oh, it's iPhone.
You already
Mark's
ordered
iPhone,
it.
here
You
you
already
What the fuck?
places the order.
What the fuck, Rhino?
Fine, more androids for me.
I'm trying to big you up some more, dude. Nah, cause you are a good dad though. I see what you do.
I see it.
and not just what you
Thanks,
post
bro, thanks.
outside of the things you
Yeah.
do.
Nah,
Post.
on
Yeah,
all
you're a great
seriousness,
dad, man. You're a
on
great dad.
seriousness,
Yeah,
thanks,
you're
bro.
a great dad. And it is all in the attempt. You're always there. You always want to be there. You always want to do things.
Well-
which is why we're doing the podcast as early as we are today, because you made a promise to your daughter, and we're gonna honor that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a good dad.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's important too.
Yeah.
Keeping promises,
Yeah.
not just talking that shit, but being honest and sticking to your word. And
Yeah.
the fact that you do that for your kids. I try to do it for my kids.
I see
Yeah.
you doing it. I see you doing it.
After this, I got to go to urban air or something.
No, really,
Yeah.
huh?
What is urban air?
Like a
Is
trampoline
Is
park.
that like Sky Zone?
Like a sky zone?
It's like Sky Zone, but on steroids, because it has
Damn.
laser
Damn.
tag. It has a jungle gym. It has a ball pit. It has trampolines, dodgeball, basketball.
Oh, damn.
Trampoline. It has this it's gonna have a fucking what do you call it, zip line. They just got to get approved, I think, through the state or something. But they're gonna have a zip line. It has
People
a
fall.
mini arcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a VR section, rock climbing.
Damn.
I'm telling you, it has everything in one spot. And I shouldn't even be shouting it out because now
I
they're
know.
going to show they're making it even more packed.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it gets packed. It gets packed. But like the kids love it, so
Hey,
I
that
take
sounds
them.
fun.
I got them their annual pass, so we go.
Oh,
we go as much as
annual
we can.
pass.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Because if you go like once every now and then, it's like $45.
Yeah.
Per?
But if you go,
Per-
if you
per
go a
time.
lot to those places, it's better to get the pass, bro.
So because we do the pass,
it pays off.
it's only for my son. It was 20, and my daughter 19. Because Jack's still too small, so for those two, I got them the annual pass, so they go as many times as they want. So if they each go twice a month, which we go more than that, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
On top of that, they get free popcorn and free pizza every time they go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right on, right
And
on.
so I take them as much as we can. It's like we got to use these passes.
You're going to go have
Yeah,
fun, damn it.
you're gonna have fun today. But like, there's times where he'll tell me, "Oh yeah, Dad, next week can we do this?" "Oh yeah, for sure." And like, I'm in thought, or I'm thinking about music, or I'm helping my wife doing something, and then he'll remind me the day before. "Dad, remember last week you said?" And I was like, "Did I?"
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're good about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Bro.
So
Well, they've been
forget
looking
about
forward
it.
to it all week.
Yeah. So
That's
today,
the highlight.
we got urban air. 'Cause I guess
That's
I
cool.
promised it last week. I was like, "All right, if I promise, I'll keep my word."
Man, did you get to do a lot of activities with your parents when you were a child?
What do you mean activities like?
Like just like what you're doing with
Cue the
with the kids.
violin.
No, because back then, I mean, they had like Chuck E. Cheese and Shakey's for us. They didn't have. At least I don't remember them having trampoline parks and shit.
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't remember,
that.
as kids. I don't remember
that.
anything
well, you
like
gotta remember
that.
we used to go to the park, so
Yeah, that's true.
so we used to play outside.
Yeah,
So-
slides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I would play outside with like my brother and our friends. I remember they would take us to arcades when they would go to Vegas.
Oh,
we'd
they
go
used
to
to have the
Vegas with them.
arcades. Yeah, I
Oh
remember that.
damn!
Yeah, remember in Vegas
I
they
used-
called them the Midway.
No,
Yeah, it's
no.
called arcades Midways.
Because I used to go to arcades by the house, and it was,
Yeah, I
they
remember
were
the
a
arcades
quarter.
back in the
They were
day.
a quarter, but then you start like the older you get, then you start seeing other kids that are older, and they're like, oh, they're kind of trouble and shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like kind of little, like 5, 6, 7 years old. They
Uh-huh.
punk you for your quarter. I'm like, what?
Man,
fucking
I
quarter.
never got punked for quarter or my lunch money.
Yeah.
I never did.
No, I'll never forget the story.
Nah.
It was, I think we were.
Not an Android user.
Not Android users. We got big brothers.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I never got to have that. That was all. And then in LA, like immigrant family, so you're kind of new, you know,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
5 years old or something. I'll never forget this. Went this guy outside used to do like some karate shit in the parking lot. So it was like,
Yeah.
oh, everybody in the neighborhood thought they were learning karate and shit. So then we go with this one fool.
He's all on drugs and shit.
How-
Like,
Yeah,
What
no, now
what
that I think
drugs
about
did he
it, no,
take?
now that I think about it,
I was just gonna say that.
Think
I
about
was
that
just
shit.
gonna say
With his
that.
Chinese shoes, remember the Chinese
Yeah,
shoes?
the
that
Bruce
he,
Lees.
baggy?
They used to
Yeah.
call them the Bruce Lees.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious. So I remember this kid, right? He was probably like 2 years older than me. Maybe we're like 7, 10, whatever. We're young. So we go to this liquor store, dude, and these fucking, we used to call them the güeros, right? Because there were these white dudes with long
Yeah,
hair
güero.
and rode like BMX bikes. They were a little older, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were like a little crew and shit. So they tried to steal our quarter. We're like, oh fuck! And I remember this fool. I'll never forget this. He got on karate stand. Whooped our asses. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Took
thought
our
the
quarter.
It took-
They laughed when that
hit.
fool. Oh yeah, when he did that, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. I just remember like,
Well,
oh,
that's
man.
like that Kevin Hart joke where he goes, I don't mess with anybody who starts warming up their legs before a fight. Remember, I forgot what special was, but he's telling his
I know
joke, and all of a sudden he
you're
goes,
talking
all of a sudden this dude gets out of the car, he starts going,
Yeah.
he
Did
goes,
you,
oh, that's when I knew it was done.
did you get up
He
and
said,
say,
"Bitch, hold my shirt."
Did you get up and say, no, I wasn't ready?
I wasn't on stance yet.
I
He didn't even
wasn't
let me put
ready.
my hands ready.
Yeah,
Damn it. What kind of karate kid
Yeah,
is
nah,
this shit?
I've for sure, had my issues in the past, but never had my lunch money taken. Never had anybody try to punk me for food. Nothing like that.
Well, I never really ate, so food was never a problem. I was like, I
Okay.
fucking hate food.
Okay.
No,
Well, being somebody that did eat.
no, I hate
Android user.
And Android
fuck
users.
that. I hated school food. School
Android
food was
users.
nasty.
The apples.
School food was
Apple kids-
nasty.
You Apple kids don't know how to survive, huh?
We do know how to survive.
No, it doesn't look
I
like
remember
it.
going home after work and just eating bread. Just bread. Like, we didn't have shit sometimes, but we had a loaf of bread. I'll just take 2 slices. That was it.
Man, mayonnaise sandwiches?
Mayonnaise
Mayonnaise
just
sandwich?
Sometimes jam. Sometimes
No, just put mayonnaise in the
sprinkle
bread
some
and just-
cinnamon or sugar on it. Like, just
Yeah.
something.
sugar.
Cook up a tortilla, put salt in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some butter, a little bit of butter too.
Diabetes.
If you're balling, you put a flour tortilla and butter.
Oh, yeah, dude.
If you're what? If you're
If
balding?
you're balling.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're balling.
If you're
Oh,
balling.
oh
You know,
shit.
we always
Oh,
have
you
butter.
rich.
Oh,
We
you
always-
rich.
Oh,
Yeah, we always have
I
butter.
got
You got
that butter.
You got tortillas de harina.
Ooh, oh, handmade.
Damn.
De mano.
Hand-
De mano. Hey, oh, now you're talking.
Now
right?
you're talking, bro.
And you're making them go.
What's the saying? She's a keeper. She knows how to flip it
She knows how to
barehanded.
flip the
Ah,
tortillas.
shit. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But nowadays the nails with the nails get.
My melt. I'm joking. I don't know nails. That probably don't make sense. But before we keep going though, I want to stop it right here. Take a quick little commercial
That's
break.
right.
Maybe
Little
order
break,
some
little
food or
break.
something.
Oh,
I think we should order some food.
Hey, I'm down with that.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause we know how to eat, right? Come on now.
man.
Come
Hell
on
yeah.
now, Android. We eat. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Come
out,
on.
shout out Android.
You know what I'm saying?
oh man. Yeah, your check's in the mail.
We're-
Shout out
We're
Android.
gonna tap right back in with you guys. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
And we'll be right back live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and just like that, we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through that commercial break. I hope you were entertained by whatever this commercial was.
Should have recorded that part.
That part. All right, so I wanted to bring us back in and completely shift, because I know we ended with, you know what, we're going to take a quick commercial break, get some food, but I want to completely shift because this is something we've talked about over and over and over again, but never on the podcast. I want to talk about conspiracy theories. I want to talk about what you guys may know or are educated on, because I know just like of the basic conspiracy theories that are
You know
not
the normal
conspir-
ones like
Yeah.
JFK,
Yeah, that everybody knows that are
Roswell,
out there.
Bigfoot,
9/11.
But I'm not gonna
Inside
lie.
job,
We went to a show
MK
one time.
Ultra.
We went to a show one
CIA,
time, and you guys started putting me
Operation
on game about
Paperclip.
like
the
ancient
Nazis.
giants and like different dimensions. You guys just started going deep in all this stuff.
Nephilim.
And
Apparently they're coming back.
Have you heard the new one about the NBA draft?
Oh
NBA
yeah.
draft? No.
Well, it seems that all the numbers.
so-
Okay, for example,
Because think
when
about who got the number 1 draft pick this year. Dallas, right?
and they had a 1.8%
1.8%
chance. And so the conspiracy goes, Lakers needed a star, so they gave them Luca. So
No,
then they
No, the
said they can
conspiracy
have
goes that they needed
they can
more.
have the number 1 pick.
I thought it was that they needed more TV ratings. That's why they sent Luca to the Lakers, and they say, "You send Luca to the Lakers, we'll give you the number 1 spot."
That's exactly what I just said.
So is that a conspiracy or is proven?
No, I mean, who's gonna admit that? Although I think
Kinda
betting
fishy.
I think betting's getting closer to players because all those parlays and shit. It's just sometimes just shoot the ball. Normally you would have shot the ball, or they'll hold on if a guy. Have you guys watched that? Dennehy, I believe it's on Netflix. Yeah,
referee?
The referee. That's what the Lakers apparently won that game against the Kings.
He was controlling like the
The
points
fouls. Yeah,
and the
yeah.
fouls.
That's what-
The ref was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
He would call fouls or were fouls out on
Because,
charging holding.
he was apparently
What's holding football, not basketball.
no, he was in he was in cahoots with some mobster motherfuckers.
That
Yeah.
good.
He's all like,
I was basing my
"Were they
sports-
holding? Roughing the passer?"
out of bounds.
Home
All right,
run.
so
Home run.
so this ref, so he was found guilty too.
It's
Like
actually-
there's proof of it.
yeah.
he's
He
making-
went to
Documentary
jail.
on it and on Netflix. It's actually pretty good, bro.
What's it called?
I just click on the referee pictures. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
Tim, not Donahue. That was some old food.
Shout out Netflix. You guys are gonna be a future sponsor. Have our podcast. On.
Hey, they
Find
got
your
wrestling
platform.
now, so anything is possible.
Future sponsor.
Netflix, you can sponsor us. Have the dopest, freshest podcast. But all right, I'll check that out. Sounds interesting that they're fixing
That was some
games.
Little Wayne vibes. The
Did,
flicking.
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
did they fix?
No, it sounded like Mob Deep.
Mm.
The little click. Was it shook once?
So,
Wait,
back.
excuse me. Did they fix games throughout the season? Like they helped the Lakers throughout the whole season?
No, just that one particular game.
Oh, okay.
But that means
I was about to say
That
that was
means-
a dedicated ref. Man.
no, but it just tells you how corruption can happen. All you got to do is call early 2 fouls on a player,
Yeah.
then boom, he's got to sit the next
It's just-
for the quarter.
yeah.
So he's not going to do his 30 points.
Try to control the spread. Try to control the over the under.
Yeah, I think one of the guys from currently the Denver Nuggets, his brother got the boot from the NBA because he was doing something funny with the points.
Homeboy was
Yeah,
Is-
from
was gambling.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Just
that's
recently
true.
happened.
That's not just basketball, though, right? The refs have been like corrupted. in
No,
every
this was a
sport.
player.
Which is
Oh,
which is
player.
kind of
Yeah.
dumb because he's making what? How many millions a year? All
Well,
to
the-
all to make like 500,000.
Well,
or
the
something.
parlay that day paid millions, and it's for some random ass shit like this. Rando
Yeah.
is gonna score X amount of points, and he normally wouldn't. So
And the parlay, if it hits, it would be like a mil.
yeah,
Which is like, come
So
on, bro,
it
you get
was,
paid
like,
way more
less.
than that.
Way less what he was making.
Huh?
He was making like way less than.
But he
his
was a
contract.
sorry
No,
player.
no, he was making.
he was a sorry
He
player.
was making.
No, I
money
mean the
'cause-
parlay. Like it didn't
Yeah,
really
the
make
parlay
sense.
was like
Yeah.
a million.
Yeah, the homeboy Danny, he's getting into it.
Parlays.
Like, yeah. The last game, it's so you catch yourself kind of cheering for motherfuckers that you don't like.
Mhm.
I was catching myself paying attention to a Denver game because two other players, Murray had a score over 30. So at the end, it was like 2 minutes left, and he had like 27. You're like, come on, dude, score 3 fucking points.
Hit a three.
Yeah, hit a motherfucking 3. You normally would. So yeah, and then you just bet that way, and for $50 you can make 300.
Yeah.
So I see how it's a little once you go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole, I'm
once
not
you
a,
get hit, it's addictive.
Yeah.
Watching sport.
I'll bet.
Watching sports you gamble on is a total different feeling of watching them.
yeah, of course.
It's
you
hard
got-
to enjoy
Yeah,
it because
yeah.
I'll bet every now and then on UFC fights.
Oh,
So
did you guys catch that last UFC? That one was.
I watch
good.
all of them.
Oh man, Aldo, all those fights were good, and then Navarrete also fought.
Yeah.
And
So-
that was a good fight.
Was it Navarrete?
Navarrete is he's a boxer.
Oh, okay.
So there was also a boxing that day.
On ESPN.
Yeah.
He fought the Was it the Filipino dog?
Filipino guy. Yeah, good fight. He got cut. He's
that's
still
when they
won.
ended like in a controversial head clash.
Yes. However, it felt the whole UFC card was good. There was a lot of blood. Damn. The Crips were mad. There was so much blood.
Damn, it was.
You see Bilal's face? Split his lip. Bilal had a split lip. You see that?
Yeah, it looked like a cleft lip.
I saw that one. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was
like
fucked up.
I'll bet on the cards. So like if I know enough of the
No
fighters, I'll do parlays. They don't always hit. I'll probably win like 1 out of 10. But
It's addicting. That's
but
like,
when they do hit, you can make 200, 300, 400. Sometimes depending on how much you bet. Like,
400.
It all depends. It all depends.
Well, the reason why I'm
I
sitting
do- I
like
do-
this because Snoop here took over my spot. Fucking Snoop. He wears Raiders and he thinks he's hard.
Hey, nothing
that's
wrong
our
with the
guy.
Raiders.
That's
baby.
right.
Nothing wrong with the Raiders.
This is the year. This is the year. I have a feeling.
I'm manifesting. I'm
Raiders.
gonna manifest it and throw it
This is
into
the year.
the universe.
How long
Right.
you guys been saying that? This is the year.
Hey.
But it can't happen.
Yeah, but how?
So you're saying
Hey,
there is
so-
a chance.
So you're saying,
Always.
hey,
How many teams are 32? There's 1 in 32. chances.
Exactly.
it's a
There is
positive
chance.
affirmation. It's a positive way of thinking, bro.
Of course, manifest
At this
that
point,
motherfucker.
I don't know
In
if
one
it's positive
universe,
thinking or-
and in alternate universe, the Raiders have been champions 5 years in a row. It's just what we
Okay.
live in this. We live in this
Shit.
dimension.
Shit, according to my Madden that I play,
I've
I've won it 4 years in a row, bro. What are you
Hey,
talking
see what I'm
about?
saying? There's
Come
an
on, bro.
alternative
What
universe.
about according to
did-
your fantasy team?
Oh, bro, don't give it. No.
Hey, fantasy football's hard. Fantasy football's hard to play.
Yeah, especially when you're not winning. But
I think he said
And it's your league.
He
Your
said
league.
He said he came in last with 4 years in a row now or something.
Damn.
actually, that was the first year, though.
Oh man.
Oh,
It was
man.
the first year that I didn't make it to the playoffs.
Oh, damn. Well, I've only played twice, and it's too stressful.
It's fun. It's you know
It is, but like if
you got to get with the right group too. You know what I
Uh,
mean? You got to get the right group of
Yep.
people. And I think a bigger league is fun. Small leagues is kind of like.
yeah,
It's
too
kinda
many
weird.
rules. Too many rules.
But
So
yeah.
yeah, back to rules.
So,
Yeah, but back to this Netflix movie. So the referee was setting up games and.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
he changed the outcome of
Oh,
a championship game.
The thing is that he wasn't even making that much money because they make decent money. I want to say 300 grand if I'm not sure.
yeah, they get paid up there.
And then something like that. So he wasn't making as much money. Who's in the front? Oh, it's the food.
Oh yeah.
Think we should pause it or what?
We can pause. Want to pause? Grab the food real quick. Yeah.
Pause it. And we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we take another commercial break. We do get hungry from time to time. Me and my homeboy Rhino got to keep all his muscle mass on. You know what I'm saying?
baby.
We got to keep the ladies warm at night. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm about to
Come
bar some
on.
big boy. Where's it at?
When hunger strikes, reach for a Snickers.
We're gonna enjoy some food. We'll be right back. All right. And just like that, we are back once again. We are full. We are happy. You know the way to a man's heart, just feed him. So we're all happy. We took care of each other right now. Ate a. Were we saying the restaurant? No, we're not saying the restaurant.
Nah, they're not gonna.
Nah, I don't say
We just
that.
had some good sandwiches.
Yeah,
Some
Yeah.
epic sandwiches.
yeah.
I've been going to that place for like I think like 13 years now, 14 years.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I don't go often, but like it always hits.
But when I do, I
Yeah.
remember why I should be coming more.
Yeah, always hits. I gotta
Yeah,
get
that's
the
a cool
pastrami
spot.
next.
It's a cool spot. They got good sub sandwiches.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
get the pastrami next time.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I
As you
was
can
just
tell, we
I
smoke.
was gonna order that, but I was like, nah.
You said you got roast beef? How was
roast
it good?
beef.
Hit the spot or
It
what?
was good. I liked it.
Would you go back for another one?
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah!
another
That's what I'm
one.
talking about.
Another one.
Yes, sir. All right, so before we cut out to get our food and get really happy and jolly, we're touching base on some conspiracies. We're talking about that Netflix, the referee series or movie.
So it's like a gambling one. That's a
Yeah.
gambling one.
But
What's another favorite
well,
conspiracy?
here's one that I want to talk about because, like I said, you guys, when we were on the way to a show one time, we were talking about like the ancient times. We were talking about giants and
Nephilim.
The Nephilim.
The
I think you guys said
The
like
Nephilim from
Anunnaki
Genesis.
or-
and then
6.
and then there's also the giant one, not giants, but what are
The
they called?
Rephilim.
Titans. The Titans.
Titans. Yeah.
Titans were as big as mountains.
Yeah, ancient
Rephilim.
civilizations, but like, just I know what I'm saying is pretty broad, and there's like I'm sure it breaks down even more, but like, if I was asked, to have some education sent my way about that, like what would you guys?
How about the Apple one? Since we're talking about Apple.
Oh yeah, you heard about that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Apple?
Because
Like-
now that everybody
Because
has an Apple, it's the
every-
forbidden Apple that everybody
Okay.
carries. It's an Apple.
And the okay,
I don't know about that. That's,
You-
Everybody's
heard-
addicted to their phone.
you heard about
Reach.
Adam and Eve, right?
reach, yeah.
You heard about Adam and Eve, so the forbidden fruit, supposedly an apple, and now everyone carries an apple in their pocket, and that's controlling their life when it's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be free to roam wherever you want.
But now you're stuck on your
Now
phone.
you're stuck,
What's reaching?
except for the Android
How-
people.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I don't,
so
that don't
yeah.
hit me. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
How about the?
I would. All right. The question I would ask before even trying to believe anything of that is, what was his name? Steve Jobs, right? He did the Apple. He did that. Like to figure out if it was ever recorded, why he chose the name Apple.
Great question. Great question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it was ever like recorded somewhere,
What,
written
you
down,
went
like
ahead and choose a papaya,
just no, but
a
like
mango,
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like why
watermelon.
why Apple? You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys heard the theory of geniuses throughout life? That they see an answer to something like in their brain. So, for example, when let's say Tesla, right? Before he created something, he would see it in his head. So they say like maybe it's aliens that put that information in certain individuals' heads because it's the Akashic records where they answer to everything.
Mhm.
That's some individuals through DMT might be able to access it.
Like
Have
he thought about electronic cars
Yeah,
before.
No, Tesla was the man, bro. Nikolai Tesla.
No, but what I'm saying, like
Free energy.
Yeah,
Free,
but
and
we saying like,
believed in
people-
free energy, bro.
I know, but what I'm saying, like he put the thoughts in there.
developed this thing where we were supposed to get free energy, so we wouldn't even pay for electricity.
Right,
for
and
none
you
of
know
that.
who won? Edison.
Edison.
Because
was his
Edison charged for his.
Yeah.
It was the lines.
Yeah,
So J.P. Morgan pulled the loans or the financing from Tesla and financed Edison because Edison is AC/DC, and you can charge for that. I think that's what the pyramids are. They probably there's some type of charge station because they're located right where the North
you go.
Pole was.
Yeah. And if,
But it shifted a little, so it's off by like small numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And now they found that it's underground. It has
I
like
heard
these
about
pillars
the
that
underground
are
ones.
huge pillars that are connected to almost like these batteries of sort.
Yeah.
So they might have been either a city under there or those produce energy.
So how did that come to be?
Well, I don't think it was the Egyptians that built it.
They're
I think it
still
was
trying to
already
figure it
there.
out, bro. They're
I
still
think it
trying
was
to figure it
just
out.
like the Aztecs.
Well,
The
no,
Aztecs.
they have pyramids in Mexico, but nobody questions who built those.
I was about to say that. Boom, boom. Try the fish.
Yes. I'm
No, but
I'm here all week,
No.
ladies and gentlemen.
however, I believe that's wrong. I believe that's wrong. I believe the
Got lettuce in your beard.
oh shit.
You good.
No, I believe it's wrong. I believe it was already built. The Olmecs built it,
Yeah.
not the Aztecs.
I heard about
what's
that
an Olmecs
because
It's another civilization that
that
lived.
came before?
hmm
that came before, and they say they have African features.
Yes.
So who knows?
in the Americas.
In the
Oh, shit,
Americas.
okay. Now, see, like all of this, these like I haven't did my
Down the
research on
rabbit
it.
hole.
Because they said
No,
that,
I just-
they said the Aztecs didn't find the pyramids till like 600 years after their
They were already built.
After they were
yeah
made.
after the,
Damn.
yeah after,
But they were able to use them, figure them out.
yeah
I'll be like, oh, right here, sound. The bird sounds. How about they played sports?
or playing sports.
Have you heard of the Romans keep the circus busy, and the masses won't know what's going on around them? So the Romans, what they were doing is, robbing us taxes and everything like today. So they would have big
I
shows.
still believe we're under the Roman Empire though.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Or the
If
Fourth
you
Reich.
think about it, right?
Yeah. They
right
never
now,
died.
present-
Romans never died.
Right now, in present day, we're under the Roman Empire. Have you?
Or the
'Cause
Fourth Reich.
Why?
what were they doing? Keep
Why?
the circus
Yeah,
occupied.
so that's why they had all those fights, like the gladiator, to
Yeah.
keep everybody betting, right? They were.
And now you can
gambling.
bet from your phone. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah.
They made it too easy. You're gonna have this new generation of new gamblers.
So you never
Yeah.
believe there was a fall of the Roman Empire?
We're technically still under Roman Empire control. If you think about it, if you think about everything the Roman Empire was doing back then, still going on right now, at present day.
Controlling.
Yes.
But I think Atlantis, I think it was real. I think Atlantis was real.
I don't believe.
I think
in
it
that
was
one.
real.
I don't believe in that one.
Yeah, I think. Why not? It's just a civilization that was advanced. We're not the only humans. There's been different versions of humans. There's a huge percentage of us that have Neanderthal DNA. They never went away. They just merged with current Homo sapien. Because there's the short ones. There's been all kinds of different humans. We're not the only. This is the one that's winning right now. Winning.
Winning.
Hey, imagine how that happened.
Well,
Imagine
that
when we
works.
cut the last of the Neanderthals. There he is. We got him.
Got
him.
Got him.
With our spears, because they motherfuckers were bigger.
Yeah.
You know, you meet
Yeah.
somebody, sons of some big motherfuckers, like, dang, look at the Neanderthal.
Big old
They
forehead.
say,
Yeah.
What they
motherfucker.
say in biblical
Stocky
times,
ass neck.
the human being were big human
Tall.
beings were at least
Giants.
were
10
at
feet.
least 7 feet tall.
So you think through
History.
history? Well, not history. The word I'm looking for is like but not yeah. I guess it has to be through evolution, or maybe that we got shorter over time, or
Well,
Or-
no, I think
it was adaptability.
no, it's also
or were the giants different
It's
species?
the
Yeah.
DNA. They carry the giants still carry the fallen angels.
the gods.
The fallen
DNA.
angels or watchers, whatever you want to call it.
It's down that
DNA.
bloodline.
Down that bloodline.
Yep.
And they say when God did the flood to eliminate that whole DNA, but
Yep.
there was still
Survivors.
strains of that DNA.
You know why? They got their Beyonce on. I'm a survivor.
They got that strain of their DNA still though,
Say-
because one of
also waiting for something
Noah's
biblical to drop. Like, what did she say? That gospel, you know?
God.
She country now. She
I'm a
country now.
survivor.
Now she country. Jeez, that woman can do it. Oh, how about the one where certain artists, they take the energy of others and they become successful. So for example, Beyonce took Aaliyah's, right? Took her energy. What's the other one? What's the other one that I saw? Oh,
you're
Jay
saying-
Z.
You're saying she wasn't a sacrifice for the Illuminati?
Hey, no, she like some witchcraft shit. She took her positive energy, and like, you know when they say don't rub elbows with someone because they'll take
I have
voodoo shit?
heard that Beyonce's a witch.
And trip out, and then the other one, Jay Z took Biggie's and Tupac Shine.
I just feel like with those artists, they just get the right push behind them. That's all it is.
The machine.
Yeah, the machine's pushing. They choose who they want to be their public figure.
I mean, if you can push fucking Little Quan or whatever the fuck, I'm style. Like, what the fuck was he saying?
Oh,
Shit.
you're talking about
Little Quan, Big Quan, Little Quan.
oh, rest in
Rich
peace,
homie
Rich
Quan.
Homie R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh, he passed away.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he
bro.
was young.
I think it was it fentanyl?
About a year,
Mm.
a
Right?
year and a half
it was
ago.
drugs, all right? Overdose.
No way.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think the story was his chick
Something happened.
seen him like sleeping on the couch either earlier in the day or
Oh,
the
and
night
he
before.
overdosed.
Yeah,
And
something
she's
like
never
that.
checked on because it wasn't normal. It wasn't abnormal for him to fall asleep on the couch out there.
Oh.
So just for the fact that she walked out, seen him, took the kid to school, came back, and that's what she was like. Wait a minute,
He's still not moving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked
Yep.
up. Damn.
that's crazy, man.
So overdose. Huh?
Yeah,
Fentanyl
R.I.P.
sucks.
But yeah, I think with the when it comes to the industry, it's like they just choose the next person who they want. They put the money behind them. Somebody makes a deal with somebody, and this person gets pushed, and it's controlled by a bigger machine and things like that. So
That's why independence. Where
yeah, so
it's at.
I don't think I would believe in they take their energy like that or
Some witchcraft. Like the Kardashians. Come
Yeah,
on.
it
What
could-
skill
it
they
could
got?
happen.
no
Witchcraft, yeah.
skill, but like that sex tape made them pop off, and all of a sudden they just pop
What
up a big
skill?
old boot. Like it was the first like BBLs that was publicized really.
Right. So who was pushing
it
this?
was like a big
Who
trend
was pushing this agenda?
Illuminati.
What company was getting paid off
The
TV
New
show?
World Order.
And then that company, that was them. But like, think about it. Like, the dad was a famous lawyer,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
The
then the
OJ
other-
lawyer.
OJ trial.
The
Yeah.
OJ lawyer.
And then the
yeah.
other dad who transitioned, he was a
Right.
athlete
an
for the
Yeah, he was an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So it's
Like
like
a real athlete.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like there's always been like parts, of their life.
Have you heard the
illuminated.
conspiracy that OJ's daughter is really Chloe?
Chloe,
I
I heard about
that,
that.
but I thought it got disproved.
Okay.
Didn't it get
Okay,
disproved?
okay.
Didn't it get disproved though, or no?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I could have swore it did.
Probably.
I mean, I'm probably wrong.
Oh, how about that the killer was really OJ's son?
That's what I heard. I heard
Yeah,
that
that's a
one.
good
I
one.
heard
That's
that
a good
That
one.
one's a
It's
trip,
OJ's
bro.
son. That's why
Let's
it's the
talk
same DNA, man.
Let's talk about it. Why?
His
Why
son,
OJ son?
his son did the crime, but
Yeah,
OJ
his
took
son's the one that
OJ
did
took
it.
the blame, bro.
OJ took the bullet.
Why though? Why would OJ?
He
why
took
would OJ's
the
son
sharp
do it?
end of the knife. Boom, boom. Psh,
Why would he do it though? Why would the son
to
do
save
it?
his son.
To save
No,
the
why
son,
would the
bro.
son do
Oh, I
it?
guess they had beef.
Huh?
Like you ain't my mama.
Yeah.
I don't know. something like
I heard about that.
that. Yeah.
But was there witnesses? Anybody said he was
Nah,
there?
it's like,
Any statement
hey,
at all?
hey, how about this one? When OJ went on and did a fucking interview, and the interview was called "If I Did It, This Is How I Would Do
I
It."
remember that.
Well, I mean,
What about the book he wrote, bro?
at some,
Oh
at
yeah,
some
that's
point,
the book, right?
Yeah.
At some point, you got you're gonna make money off that now,
Fuck.
But you know what though? Like I watched that OJ thing that came out on Netflix.
Yeah, that one's good.
They left out a lot of evidence. They said
Oh yeah.
a lot of evidence where it was clearly him.
They even knew the glove would not fit.
Yeah.
Therefore, they shall
Yeah.
acquit.
and,
If
and
the
they were
glove
telling
don't
they were
fit,
telling
you
that
must
lawyer,
acquit.
hey, don't have him try on the glove. And he was
Damn.
like, no, we're gonna get him with it. He goes, no, don't have him try it on with blood and everything, and it being out in the
It,
way
like,
it's
shrunk?
free. Yeah.
I
Just
watched
don't
enough
do it.
Dexter to know that was gonna shrink.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, they were like, don't do it, and I guess that the lawyer was like they had to stick up his butt, like, no, I got this. Watch. And then he just fucked it up.
I forgot his name.
But yeah, I've never heard that conspiracy that it was a son.
I mean,
never-
at this
I
point,
never-
it could have been Kato and shit. Who knows?
At
Hey.
this point, it could have been Biggie's murderer.
Oh,
Niggas
fuck.
Still haven't found him.
The
So who
cops-
killed Tupac?
The
Who killed
cops.
Tupac?
The
I
cops.
think it
Who
was.
killed Tupac?
I think it was Mr. T.
It's the cops.
Because he ate his Cheetos at the party.
It's the cops. I have a rap
You
lyric
haven't
I
seen
want to
that?
use.
You haven't
where
seen
I
that
say
cartoon?
where
I don't
say,
watch cartoons.
I'm from the west side where the best died. Like, 'cause
Ooh.
Tupac died over here. Biggie
Ouch.
died over here.
Ouch.
Nipsey.
No, Tupac didn't die here.
I thought, oh,
Tupac
Tupac
Vegas.
died in
died in
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, but it is West Coast.
Yeah, West
Yeah.
Coast.
We forget Vegas, I guess, is West Coast. I guess. Like, honorary members.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I wanted to say something like that. From the west side, born and raised where the best die.
Oh, fuck.
Because even if you don't, if we don't consider Tupac,
Yeah, but he's West Coast.
yeah, but like how many legends? Of, you know what I mean?
So I wonder if Baltimore claims him.
Well, he's
He's
from New
from-
York.
No, he's from Baltimore.
No, he was born in New York, was raised in
No.
Baltimore.
I
then-
thought it was the
I
other
thought it
way
was
around.
backwards.
No, I
I
thought,
thought it was the other way
from
around.
what I heard, said that
Right.
he's from New York.
I heard it how you
Siri.
heard it.
Where was Tupac born?
Tupac Shakur was born in East Harlem.
Oh, 1-4
Drop the
the
mic.
good guys.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic, but don't break it.
Drop
Hey,
the mic.
hey, we were right, dog. We were right, dog.
The
Hey,
Android,
he was
Android
wrong.
users were
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
hey, you were
shit.
wrong. I was all on his side.
Get one.
I was all on his side.
You were like, I'm agreeing with someone.
Okay, okay.
and then he was raised in Baltimore, and then they moved to Oakland,
Oh, that's right.
Where
Did a joint. Oh, man.
where he became a backup dancer for
Digital Underground. Yeah. Oh, didn't Shock G die too?
I don't know.
Did?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he did.
I'm 0 for 1 right now, so I don't know.
Check it out. Check it out. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think Shock G died. The one that
Shock
put
G.
the sun in.
Shock G, the one that put the satin on your panties.
Oh, shit.
Get it, Rhino. Oh man, we gotta get you a verse.
You
though.
see, bro? It's,
I don't even-
We gotta rap it though. You can't be using your sexy voice.
this is my normal voice.
Your wife is gonna get mad. Think I'm trying to put you out there for like to be a sex symbol or something. Then I'm gonna get in trouble.
They call me Little Barry White.
Show you wrong.
Wow. There's something wrong.
Oh
Okay.
man!
So-
All right, enough R&B for today.
Yeah, I want to keep talking conspiracies, different ones that are popular.
All right, let me
But
see
like,
what's.
all right, explain the Titans, explain the Giants. You guys said fallen
Well-
angels and
Yeah, well, from
Okay.
break it down. So the Titans are the real huge ones, like as big as mountains.
okay.
Apparently, we have motherfuckers that big. Then you have giants, which are like your average 10 feet.
And
tall.
they found giant skeletons. They
In
just don't show 'em
Georgia.
to the public.
in
They don't show
Georgia,
'em to the public.
Georgia,
Why wouldn't they show them to the public? What?
I don't know. They don't.
the
want the
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian. What,
Because you know why?
the
They're not.
Smithsonian
They don't
finds-
fit an evolution tree.
yeah.
Because
It's
we don't.
gonna ask too many. There's
we
too
don't-
many questions
It's
to
gonna
answer.
ruin. Imagine if you're a scholar, right, and you all these years, like 30 plus years, and then now history has to be rewritten. So
Rewritten.
schools, everything would change. So then everybody's gonna question
It's-
everything
Yeah, it's gonna
else.
start questioning like, whoa, what
There
the
you
It'd be like
go.
a domino effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And why open that Pandora's box? You know,
and
close
it
it.
starts proving that the Bible was.
Oh
was
well,
real.
you went to the
Because-
nitty gritty.
Yeah,
Nah, yep, that's
Because
the
in-
reality.
If you read Genesis
Good one.
6, it
Good one.
speaks on
About giants
Nephilim,
and
which are
Titans and things?
giants. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they don't want to do it. Science,
Wow.
science knows if that comes out, the Bible's real, and people are not gonna believe in science. So,
Okay.
But
so
didn't
it's
that
like,
happen with Galileo and
Galileo,
Galileo?
Galileo, let me go.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
I'm just a
Mamma
poor
mia,
boy.
let
I'm just a poor boy in a poor
Oh,
family.
damn.
He's just a poor boy. I'm a poor family.
Never heard the song.
So-
Never heard the song.
So
Never.
back to the show.
Easy come, easy go.
Ready to go, road. Okay,
That part.
back.
That part. That was a commercial. That was a commercial.
That was tribute to the Titans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not the
Oh.
football team. Fuck them, Raiders.
Fuck yeah.
My ear. I just got an ear infection.
Oh man. Oh, that's
I
right.
got
What's
the
your team?
cure.
What's
I
your
got the
What's your
cure.
team? What's your team?
My Little Ponies.
Oh no.
Oh, did
He
I say
said-
that? No, my bad. I was thinking it.
Oh man.
I don't understand. Rhino, what did I do?
Oh man.
What
Android
did I
on Android crime. It's gotta stop. Green on green crime.
Green on green, bruh.
He showed me his John Elway jersey.
Oh.
Sure I did.
Oh.
Never. Nah, I'm good, brother.
He said never. I'm just too clever. In fact, no one
All
has
right,
ever.
so they found skeleton bones,
And
giants
they found them. I know they.
in Georgia of all places.
Oh,
They said they found most of those bones over here in the,
Georgia,
where the US
North
is at.
America, North America.
North America.
Hey, how about that? The Grand Canyon has
I heard
Egyptian
about-
hieroglyphics.
Who-
I saw that.
The
I think one
Grand
of you guys was
Canyon.
telling me that there's like people like
You can't go in
yeah,
there.
there's
It's
like
restricted.
a certain area, yeah,
Like a
like
big-
like Roswell and shit.
Yeah.
No. This is more like I think Egyptians used to live there, and there wasn't supposed to be any on
Any
this part.
Egyptian, yeah.
So that means that science or that civilization was spread out. It wasn't just in Egypt, Africa. That's where the original man and at one point all the land was one big giant landmass.
Did
Before
you
the
hear,
Before
did you hear,
continents.
did you hear about the caves they found there?
Underwear in Turkey.
No, in the
Grand
Grand
Canyon?
Canyon. I just heard about it like this week or
Caves.
I
Yeah, I'm
think it was
sure.
last week.
I'm sure.
They,
Mad caves.
The caves that were, yeah, like that with stairs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So-
sure there was like,
So that's a conspiracy that there's civilization, or it's proof that there was civilization. there?
well, you know, the term conspiracy kind of ruins a subject because now it just sounds like, oh, it's
Like a bunch of nutcases
yeah.
going down the internet and
They
believing
said the
everything.
same thing about JFK, right? Now that's coming out.
Well, the CIA.
Well,
that's
CIA,
coming out.
The CIA
invented
made
the word
that
conspiracy.
term. Yeah, they made that term to make it sound.
And they
cuckoo.
came,
Yeah,
it
but
came
like,
out
now the
during the
truth's coming out, so
JFK
it's like-
assassination.
now,
They were
now,
calling
now
everybody
conspiracy might mean something
conspirators.
different.
Conspiracies. Hey, that's a bad word.
Oh,
Can't say that
okay.
out loud.
That's not the bad words
Yeah.
I use, but okay.
You don't want to get flagged? Here we go.
You guys are ready to get flagged? Here we go.
Here we go
The
now.
first strike incoming.
And on 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one, the JFK one. How about this one? Bush, Cheney, and Condoleezza Rice were all in the CIA as youngsters.
What do you mean?
Like,
What?
they worked
Like,
together.
they worked at this
Yeah.
for the CIA?
Yeah, that's like as youth. And Papa Bush was one of the main CIA heads, and that's what JFK didn't want. He didn't want them to get that big like how they are now.
Is there a conspiracy that you guys are really like interested in or done your research with, to where you're like, man, I hope this is true. I hope it comes true. Or is there anything where you're like,
no.
if this is true, it's scary?
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, bro.
Yeah, because you can ruin your head and
No.
like it can
Well,
really.
I mean,
You start going down the rabbit hole, and
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, is there one that you came across? You're like, man, that'd be so cool if this was real.
This is for entertainment purposes. Yes, go on. No. Well,
no, I mean,
Like, if they started talking, oh look, there's more giant bones.
Okay, you know which one
I would be dead.
You know which one I think? That there was a civilization in Mars, and that we're probably originally from Mars, because our body shouldn't have back pain. We shouldn't get sunburn, because there's no other animal that's from here that gets sun damage. We're the only species here. We shouldn't have back pain because gravity. Then the other one is that our bodies has a 24-hour cycle, but it's 23 point something, which is the same as Mars, like rotation on the sun. So we might be Martians.
Oh shit.
Wouldn't that one be cool? Because there's a face of Mars, like, you know, in the 70s, like one of the. Have you ever seen the face of Mars? It's like about 2 miles long, 4 miles long, and it's a big old human face.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
supposedly they took a picture of it.
Currently, and then it's all
Something
smeared.
tells me you don't believe in that.
About the civilization in Mars.
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
Because if you go down,
I've done my research about it, but come on, bro, that's like a reach, bro.
well, okay, how about
People want there to exist other civilizations and other planets, bro. Come on, bro, really?
yeah, why not? If there's been that many humanoids and there's that many species,
but that's science trying to compete with, once again,
with the Bible.
with